Long time no see. It's been I don't even know how long since I made not just like a Dokkan video in general, but like just anything that wasn't a summoning video. And I mean, I'm recording this It's the 22nd right now, so I'm gonna make another legend summoning video like right after this. So I mean, you're gonna see one of those anyways. But I wanted to make a Dokkan video because I had some free time and it's been a while. And one that I was thinking of for a while, I made a showcase for a Vegeta's family team, right? So why not a Goku's family team? Free to play, obviously. This one is like I actually started to like this a lot more than Vegeta's family because when I made that one, that was before the whole worldwide celebration, and it didn't have as many of the Goku's family Buu Saga cards, especially this dude right here, who's surprisingly really good. The thing is though, like on this team, right? With him on here, you're not gonna get the boost that you get from the unit super attack because you're not gonna have the Herculean Buu on here. You could always run a Buu Saga team with him, but the whole point of this video is just to make a Goku's family, just purely that. Like I'm not gonna be messing around with the Buu Saga stuff. I'm gonna make a separate one on a fully Buu Saga team. Also, if you make a Buu Saga team, you don't get these guys as the leader. You gotta make like one that's purely revolving around it, which you definitely can do. I mean, just replace them with Hercule, and it basically does that same thing. But for the sake of this video, purely Goku's family, just because I wanted to make it kind of like how I made the Vegeta's family one. So let's find a random event. I'm not gonna do. I could later on do like a whole showcase on like Infinite Dragon Ball history or something. But if you're a free-to-play player, let's say like you want to just level up a unit, and you don't have many good units, so why not do a Dokkan event just to like test that out? Because that makes the most sense. I mean, if you're a free-to-play player, you don't really have good stuff in your box, you can't really beat these events. They're kind of hard. But if you get these free-to-play cards, hey, that's going to help a lot. So let's do, God, I want to do something that I don't already have medals for, but I have medals for everything. So you know what, let's just screw around. Let's do like a more recent one, a hard one. Let's do, this one's not too bad. So like, you get lucky, you pull out our Gohan, great. Now you gotta awaken him. How are you supposed to do that? Well, get this team. So, as a friend leader, I mean, you can just go over here and get one of these dudes. You could either get Gohan and Goten, or, wait for it, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I'm gonna go with Gohan and Goten, just because I like them more, and I'm not even on the right team there. But yeah, and now that I have them, yeah, that's why it wasn't shown, because I was like, why isn't it showing the Gokus? But yeah, you're going to find a bunch of people with like a rainbow Gohan and Goten or Goku. So for the sake of this, go Gohan and Goten. And I just got some random items queued up in case you need some ki and a bunch of healing stuff. So let's go. Got that Bojack theme blasting in the background. Yeah, I don't... So someone commented before. They were like, why don't you play Dokkan with sound? I listen to music while I play Dokkan. Like, you could hear, like, I actually have the sounds on. I just don't play with the music. I mean, I like the music, but sometimes I just turn it off. So that's why the game itself doesn't have anything playing, and I have, like, this track in the background. Because I'm recording a Legends video right after, too. So, from my experience, I've used this team a couple times before. It's pretty good. And obviously, you get these two guys on here. Or if you want to go with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I prefer these two. But regardless, if you have, obviously they're not a free-to-play unit, but they're your friend lead, and if you're free-to-play, it doesn't matter who you choose as your friend lead. You don't need to choose a free-to-play card. You're obviously going to be picking like something good. And you see right here, we're already just in one rotation, we cleared that first stage. Not that it was incredibly hard, but I remember when I was a free-to-play player, I wish I had cards that were this powerful. You don't know how bad free-to-play cards used to be in comparison to like actual Dokkan Fest or banner cards in general. So you got all these random things. So the issue is, I should have I should have remembered this before. I completely forgot to mention, don't take this Gohan with you if you're going to be fighting a youth guy or a Peppy Gals, because you're going to seal your own super attack. Look at that. We'll just throw him off rotation. You can replace him with, I'll show you a replacement later. That's my mistake. Oh my god. Let's see if we can beat it even with one guy that's just like doing absolutely nothing. Let's just see if it's possible. It is. And that's really a testament to how good this team is. You can even have this dude just doing absolutely nothing. He does absolute jack shit. And everyone else will carry him. Of course, I choose the one Dokkan Fest stage, or I mean, I know there's others, but like one of the few Dokkan Fest stage that has like a youth character that I'm fighting. So this Goku right here is pretty good. Like it's weird how good they made him. Obviously, he's an Easy A card, which really helps. You guys can't underestimate the power of Extreme Z areas, even though I know people hate them, but do them. Just to have the card just in case. Look at that. Free-to-play card. What was that, 1.3 mil? Pretty good. Pretty good. Considering you don't have to spend anything to get this guy. I mean, sure, it's kind of a grind to do the easy area, but like, first of all, that's like content for the game. It like gives you something to do. And you get a good card out of it. Not just a free card, it's like a good card. Okay, so for these guys, it depends what you want to do with them. They raise defense when they're as Goku, but then when you exchange, they don't get that defense raise. And obviously, like, he's more of like an individualist, this Gohan. He works better by himself. And then obviously you get that crit with the Cell Saga stuff. Obviously, that would work here because against this Gohan. But you also might want to keep the Goku, because Goku, you see he gives, he's a support. He gives ki and he buffs attack and defense. And he stacks the defense for himself. So he's going to be very defensive. So if you like build him up for a few turns, he's going to be like, I've used this guy on the Legendary Goku event, and he actually really helped because he infinite stacks defense. And even if he's a free-to-play unit, that doesn't matter because your defense is just going to be so stupidly high by the end of it that like it's like he takes nothing for damage. So I could exchange him now, get that crit, but I'm going to prefer to go with the defense stack just for this turn, and then maybe once I'm on the last stage, I'll do the exchange. It's really up to you, like how you want to play with him. And like, see, even without me exchanging, I did a decent amount of damage there. And I mean, it was a crit after all, but still, it just depends. Like, and that's the great thing about him. He's versatile that way. Well, not really like too versatile, but like he has different functions. You can keep him as like a tank by if you just keep stacking him, or if you just want to go for attack right away, just switch. And that extra crit that you get with the Android Cell Saga stuff, that's not going to apply to every stage, obviously. That's just situational. This dude has pretty cool animations too. I remember people were making fun of it because his like Super Saiyan 3 animation wasn't that good, but then like every other animation of him is good. Also, his card art both of his card arts are awesome. So yeah, obviously keep that going off rotation the Saiyaman. My mistake taking him on here. I remember before I was gonna make the video, I was like, I gotta make it a point to mention, don't take this guy against like youth or peppy gals, because I don't want people to make that mistake. And then look who just made that mistake. But look, it doesn't even matter. This team is just so stupidly good. I mean, granted, that was Gohan and Goten that did the work there, but like everything else, it's these dudes. It's these free-to-play cards. How many? Yeah, my defense is good right now, and that's only what I did like 2 super attacks to them. So I'm gonna exchange just for the sake of showcasing it. Oh yeah, look, this has a nice animation too. And this card is like, what is it? This card is like a year old too. No, over a year old, like a year and a couple months, and it's still pretty good. It's like the best free-to-play card that you could have for a Goku's family team, because I mean, not only is it like a good leader, but I mean, just the way it works, passive and everything, very good. Of course, it is another easy area card. It just shows the importance of like why you should do that, because look at this. Again, granted, he is getting the crits because it's an Android Cell Saga enemy. But still, that's great damage for a free-to-play, especially because, like, the leader... Look at that! 9 damage! He only took 9 damage. Again, he has the type advantage. But still, like, even with that, that's how good the defense stacking is. It's crazy how good free-to-play cards have gotten. Because I remember when I was first playing this game, I would have killed to have a card that was like that good. I sucked at these events. I sucked at these events. I'm not gonna pretend like now that I'm some ultra knowledgeable Dokkan like scholar that knows like every link skill off of every card like the back of my hand. Like I can recite every link skill on like some random banner card. But I went on a complete tangent there. Point is, I wasn't good back then. I'm better now. Not crazy good. But back then, I wish I had a team that just like made it this easy. And you don't gotta spend anything on this team. People usually like, I've seen people say free-to-play cards aren't worth it, or like doing the grind isn't worth it. This is why it's worth it. Like you get insane teams like this. And crazy thing is, this isn't even like the only good team that you could do. I'm gonna make more videos because I like making free-to-play showcases. I like just screwing around with free-to-play teams because you rainbow star all of them, so you get a free team of full rainbows, and some of them are pretty fun to use. So, yeah, that's good for the showcase. So you see, works well on a Dokkan event, and it's gonna work well on most events from what I've tested. That one was just like a random showcase that I wanted to do. You can tell this video is very like spur of the moment, unformatted. That's how I do my Dokkan videos. I'm not gonna get some like fancy script going and whatever and showing you like the in-depth calculations. I'm a simple man. I'm sure most of you guys probably won't want to like go through like the mathematics, the code of the game, whatever. I'm just here to show from a casual standpoint, because that's how I used to be, a free-to-play casual, and I want to show you how you can do well as a free-to-play casual. So yeah, get these cards whenever you get the chance. And also, I'm going to make more free-to-play showcases because they're fun. Even though I screwed up on this one by bringing this dude along and forgetting to mention it, don't bring him along if you're going up against youth or peppy gals. Do not make that mistake. But even then, it was fine. That just shows how great this team is. See? Alright. Anyways, I don't know where I'm going with this. I guess that's the end of this video. Let me know if you want to see more free-to-play showcases. They're fun to make, and hopefully you guys like watching them. So, thank you, and I'll see you on whatever video is next.